All right, there we go.
Yes, well, I'm Rick Farron, I'm one of the best men. Before I start, I was fortunate enough, before I gave the speech, I got good advice. Both Paul Canavan and Peter Canavan. Paul said, just be honest and speak so people can hear you. Paul said, keep it on, Peter said, keep it under 7 minutes. That's what I'm going to try to do. All right, I had met Mick at study hall in high school. And the meeting itself wasn't really all that great, not much to tell you. But somewhere along the line, we decided to go to either Boston or Cambridge together. That trip was really, great, I think, for both of us. Because what ended up happening was we spoke about all sorts of things. And although our lives were completely different in many, many ways, our philosophies on life were very much the same. And it was really wonderful. And so from there, Joy actually, we loved poetry and so forth. And the other night at the rehearsal party and whatnot, Joy had sort of challenged me to do a little poetry. But I couldn't think of a really good poem for all of this. But there is a line of spoken word that Lou Reed does that me and Mick often talk about as we've gone through our lives. It's very simple. In one way it may sound negative, but in another way, it's actually really wonderful when you think about it because it offers a lot of change. So it goes like this. Oh my God, I forgot it.
No.
Some people never have a voice or a choice in which to call their own. And the first thing that allows them the right to be, well, they follow it. You know what it's called? Bad luck. So at first you say to yourself, oh my God, that sounds awful. But actually what it's saying is, you have to dig a little bit deeper into your life. And to find love, you have to really dig deep. And you have to be willing to change. You have to open your heart. And this has been a premise that both me and Mick have talked about very often. So as life went on, after that trip and so forth, after the trip up to Boston, a couple months later, a year later, I actually taught Mick how to drive. And then we took a trip down to New Orleans. It was a lot of fun, and we had a great time. And at some point, when we got back, he decided a few months later to move out to LA, to California. And in that time, although we, live in different coasts and so forth, and like I said, we had very different lives, but we both became fathers about the same time. And we both loved our children. And once again, the situation was very much different. But the love and the general philosophy of life always continued with us. So even though miles separated us, experiences separated us, that just general idea of love and caring and compassion always rose to the top. So, let me see here. So, just to bring the full circle here, about 7 years ago, Mick called me and he said, I found a woman. I said, oh really? Okay. And he told me about Mary Claire. And she sounded great. And I'm not certain when I met you first, but I do know when I met you, I really liked you quite a bit. And so about 6 months to a year ago, they came out on a visit. And my wife said, oh, I hope we have fun and so forth. And I said, oh, it should be great. And the night before, she said to me, what if I don't like her? Right? I said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. She met you within a minute or two. She turned to me, eyes as big as could be, and she said, I like her. I said, I knew it. And actually, this is something else to be said too. And I like Mary Claire quite a bit. And I think that, Mary Claire, to be honest with you, if somebody doesn't like you, it's probably them.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Let's be honest. It's hard not to like you.
Yeah.
So it's really gives me great joy to see you each find each other and to have the bonds of love and the bonds of growth. And I really appreciated the reading that you had me do today. Because it's true, right? You're together, but you're alone, and marriage is about respect and love and compromise and caring And you both do that. And you're both stronger for it, and I've seen it. And I love you both. And cheers to all.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Woo!